Oh, goody.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Zombies here again, and today back with another Mercenaries video. This one is going to be featuring a comp that was shared with me over on Twitter from Yahweh, aka Cold Snap, over on the ladder. Great player, great deck builder, and he came up with something pretty cool. So we're actually using the Radioactive bananas on Mukla here. These are pretty nuts and get units to pretty insane attack levels. +5, +1 is nothing to scoff at. And you're distributing 5 of these bananas, so that's 25 attack every time Mukla attacks, which is pretty nuts. And our whole kind of squad is attack focused. It's also kind of nice because you can buff Trigor, and then when you hit in, the Trigor will hit for more damage. Tyrion also really good because if he dies, he buffs up our backline and front line. And if he doesn't die, he's just a really annoying threat, shrinking the opponent's stuff, buffing up our stuff. And because he gets so big, you actually trigger the Divine Shield more often, which is really nice. It's a very powerful death blow. And then on the bench, this is where things get pretty cool. We have Cariel. Cariel making kind of her debut appearance in a more modern comp here. Now, he suggested the Hammer of Dawn, as when you get Cariel really big, it's kind of like a Reno heal. You get one death blow and you heal all your guys. I like this idea a lot, so I'm going to be rocking that, but I am also a fan of the Tome of Light, as I do think Cariel can be a good taunting, protecting unit, and this allows her to deal more damage when she's taunted, and kind of provide more damage when things are running into her. So I think that's also worth a consideration, because in the few testing games I did, I wasn't able to get off her death blow too much, but when you do, it's really backbreaking, so I definitely understand why he chose this equipment, and we're going to be rocking with it for today. Then Rogers with the scaling equipment as usual, and Leroy with even bigger sword. Usually we're just trying to set up one wild swing and maybe a Tyrion buff or something, and then we can go in with Leroy Jenkins on the following turn. So this is a really cool comp. You probably know already I'm a big fan of like the big humans with Leroy. So as soon as I saw this, I was like, all right, we've got to give it a shot, because one, it has Cariel in it, and you never see any comps with Cariel, and two, it has just a bunch of big humans smacking into things, which I'm definitely a fan of. So we're going to dive into the games here. Before we do, though, if you enjoy the content, do remember to like and subscribe. Does a ton to help out the channel and keeps the Mercenaries videos coming. So without further ado, let's get into the games. Alright, let's see if we can get some things going here. Oh, Shadow Valera? Shadow Valera. That's probably not very good for us. Probably not. Jeez, yeah, they just killed the Trigor. Do make our units pretty big, though. Actually big enough to kill the Vol'jin, which is pretty cool. These are both pretty scary. What do you want to send in here? Rogers is a little scary against the Valera. But it's not that scary. Although I think we need to save Rogers for the double reds. So it might just be Leroy here. Oh wow, bench Trigor, okay. That's actually fine though, because we can just shrink it. Attack, we actually want to attack with this first.
Job's done.
I think that makes sense. Interesting. So I don't even understand why you'd backlash there. It seems kind of silly. We have the world's largest Tyrion. That's actually pretty nuts. We definitely go for the Leroy now. We could get greedy with it, potentially, and just like, although this should probably attack, not buff up. Leroy would kill most of the stuff.
Job's done.
Yeah, I think we just go for it. Alright, so they win the flip there. Unfortunate. They actually have both, so Leroy doesn't even get to do anything. So that kind of sucks for us. Wow, and the Trigor doing just absolutely degenerate things. But I don't hate this Mukla we're looking at. He is very large. Then comes Thrall and Sinestra. Well, that's one dead Sinestra, and I'm feeling good about our chances again. So we can literally just speed that up. And then I think I like just taunting this to block the Thrall.
Job's done.
Yeah, look at that. Thrall just basically dies to ramming into the big Cariel. That's sweet. GG. Alright. Up against Driftwood here. See what they're running. Ooh, interesting. Looks like this might be another mirror match. The flips in the mirror end up mattering a lot, it seems. Okay, and they win the first flip. Nothing on their Mukla though. We get the second one. And we get some decent stuff on our Mukla. But their Tyrion and Trigor are enough to kill, whereas ours are not. This could be an opportunity though. I think it's just Cariel.
The weight of justice hangs heavy.
Snipe that down. Try and kill the Mukla. We just taunt? Could also heal and buff. It's not bad on the Mukla, actually.
Job's done.
Ooh, it just barely survived. Trigor lived, huh? So I guess they shrunk us. Or no, they taunted, huh? Interesting. This is enough for a kill. Did we just taunt up ourselves? Probably better to just attack.
Job's done.
You attack the Trigor. Oh, that's not good. Tyrion ends up buffing himself. Okay. Sucks it went into a Mukla instead of the Divine Shield. There are two Tyrions here that are absolutely gigantic. But they're up a mercenary over us, unfortunately.
The weight of justice hangs heavy.
So it looks like it is a mirror. Okay. Jeez. This has to be shrunk. I think. That actually worked out pretty good for us.
Show them what we're made of.
So we both Leroy here for sure. Try and swing that there. I think we just punch into the Leroy.
Job's done.
Alright, they win the Leroy flip. Which actually sucks for us because now our Leroy doesn't go off immediately. We do get the Divine Shield though, so I guess we win now. Yep. Wow, I can't believe we won that game. What a weird mirror. Good game though. Right, up versus Ghost Dog here. Kazakias, Trigor, Diablo, okay. Where the Kazakus golems go here ends up being pretty important. Interesting, okay. So now our Trigor is slowed down, but we can kill theirs. I think we just go for the swing. They probably kill us first every time anyway. That's pretty smart. And now now they're probably going to send in Vol'jin. And Vol'jin is really bad for us. I think we have to send in Rogers. Maybe even Leroy. But we'll try Rogers. Yeah, unfortunately Vol'jin's pretty problematic for us. Alright, well, we at least get Divine Shields. Probably gonna be Cariel here.
Hands heavy.
Into Karen, okay. Well, we're actually kind of faster, so... we do this.
Job's done.
Then Diablo AoE won't proc from them speeding up, which is what I imagine they're gonna do. Yep. So they don't actually kill that. Okay, that worked out pretty well. I think this Diablo's still gonna be too much, though. They probably have Sylvanas, too. Yep, there's Sylvanas. Is there any way we can win here? You have to punch this, I guess. I guess we go for killing the Sylvanas.
Job's done.
Oh, wow, I forgot. I always forget they have that 5-speed ability. Yeah, that pretty much locks it in. Yeah, it does seem like this comp does have a hard time with this build in particular. Which is unfortunate given how popular it is on ladder. But against everything else we've seen, it's been pretty good. Alright, looks like we have a rematch versus Driftwood. Wonder if it's ever right to swap up the lead in the mirror, but I don't know. Alright, we're gonna flip some coins. This is definitely a coin flippy mirror. Depending how these bananas go, how the speed ties go. Oh, they get the world's biggest Mukla. All their bananas went Mukla. Ours were a little bit more evenly distributed. We do win the flip though, which is big. That means our Trigor lives while theirs dies.
For the fallen!
Interesting. So Cariel comes in. That actually enables us to do some pretty nice damage. I think Cariel's probably gonna taunt. I'm kind of okay with it, even if they do. Okay, so they have a big Cariel, but we have big stuff too. We know Rogers is coming in. We know Leroy is coming in. We probably want Cariel of our own. Or Rogers. Rogers is a little scary into Leroy, though. We could do our own Leroy. It's pretty scary into that, though. We'll just do Cariel. In comes the Leroy. Oh, we gotta try hitting that. We gotta try hitting this. I think we just heal, potentially, and buff. We could also try and taunt to block stuff. Just have Cariel be our, like, sacrificial lamb. But if it goes off in the wrong order, it's really bad. So maybe healing is better and the buff is better. Because you gotta imagine they're just gonna go for the Leroy 0 speed here. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't do that, but I feel like it's definitely a possibility. They could speed up the Cariel and just like kill something. No, they go for the taunt. Wow, it's actually pretty crazy. That's actually really good for us, it seems. Because now we get Divine Shield against Leroy. And that's pretty annoying for them. I think we send out Rogers here. Maybe we just send out our own Leroy. Probably just our own Leroy to take the hit. Their Leroy dies off of swinging in. Okay, yeah, well, we just get there anyway. I think that our Leroy would have been the better choice, actually. But I think we would have won that anyway, regardless of what we picked, because the Divine Shields were great. So, another W in the mirror. Alright, 3 greens. That might be good for us. You'd like seeing more green heavy stuff with this build. I'm still not 100% sure how I feel about Cariel, but it's cool to play with her nonetheless. When she does get big, she does do quite a lot. Tyrion, Localar, Arden. Okay. So it looks like it's Frost Tyrion with the Karen Diablo Illidan backline. I think we should do pretty good against this. Honestly. Bad order. Need to swap that around. We could try and kill their Tyrion, but I think we just want their Localar Gonzo. Varden's gonna take some. Nice. Yeah, look how much damage that is. He actually just killed the Localar here before it can do anything, which is pretty ridiculous. We have a decently healthy Trigor too sticking around. They can shrink it with Tyrion. But we have a pretty threatening board that is pretty healed up. It's not really in any kind of snap range. So I'm kind of liking our position here. Alright, in comes the Karen. So... Oh, that's interesting. Because we're slower, we can actually get this up bigger, even if Tyrion shrinks. We're definitely swinging. I think we actually want to swing here. And then I think we try and hit the Varden in case they don't taunt.
Job's done.
I think they're gonna taunt though. I guess they don't. Interesting. They thought they were safe, but the slow actually messed them up a bit. God, look how much damage. That's crazy. And that's nice. We get the death blow first, so that actually saves us from getting wrecked by their death rattle, which is kind of cool. Diablo's going to clean us up pretty hard, though, looks like. But then we'll get a full swap in, and I think a full swap in is probably good enough. Unfortunate we're slow again. But what are you going to do? Because we could do so much damage. Oh wow, they didn't speed up? Interesting. That's actually really surprising to me. Because they just basically gave up their Diablo for free, and now this should be like an easy victory. We probably want Cariel here. Actually, we probably want Rogers. Rogers can just speed up. Yeah, let's pick Rogers. We want to put it like this, so Rogers is not on the outside. Unfortunately, we can't stack twos, but we just have to go for it, I think. Try and kill this Illidan. Buff up the Rogers.
Job's done.
Nice, we get there. Huge. Look at that. The Mukla just did crazy work. Wait, did they do nothing? They just pass? Okay, I don't really understand that. Maybe they closed out of the game because they know it is over. Because it is pretty over.
Job's done.
Guess we'll do it like that. And that'll be the game. Nice, we got there versus Frosterian. Alright, so we had some pretty good games with this. It's actually a little popular right now. Seems I was not the only one who saw the post about this one and was excited to try it out. So we got a little bit of a feel for the mirror, and it just did generally pretty well for us. I don't think it's like some super secret meta breaker comp or anything, but it definitely can perform in the current environment, and it's definitely one of the more fun decks I've played in a while. I do think the radioactive bananas are absolutely nuts on Mukla, and it's really cool to see a character who previously only had kind of one main item in his big brother get a little bit more play variety and a little bit of difference in their play pattern, because Mukla gets out of control if you leave him alone, and it's really, really cool. So this is a fun one. Definitely recommend it if you want to try something a little different with your humans and whatnot. I know Leroy still isn't available, but if you don't have him, I believe the 0.2 patch that's coming on Tuesday should be adding him to packs and crafting and all that stuff. So stay tuned for news on that next week. But if you're missing Leroy, you shouldn't have to wait too much longer to get a hold of him, hopefully. So that's going to do it for this video. Definitely recommend giving this comp a shot. It's really fun. If you enjoyed this type of content, do remember to like and subscribe. There's a ton to help out the channel and keeps the Mercenaries videos coming. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.